Oh goddamn. Because they done linked up with the Americans. That has nothing to do with the Capital Guard Regiment. It's because you linked up with the Americans. Everyone knows the Americans love their guns. They're making that top tier weaponry. Don't even try to bullshit me. Those sounds, they're getting close. They must be right on our tail. Right this way, please. Sorry about all this. We just don't have much of a choice. Okay. But man, what a surprise that was. Can't believe Tsukiyomi-san of all people was okay with the Shogun riding in my TSF. I guess she figured it would make it easier for her to focus on piloting, enabling her to better protect the Shogun. But even so, I doubt she's particularly thrilled about this. She was pretty adamant about Japanese sovereignty. I'm sure what she really wants is for Her Highness to be handed over to the Royal Guard, and for the UN to back off entirely. Of course, considering how much she cares about Meiya, I doubt she'd ever actually say such a thing. It would be completely disregarding her feelings. And I'll bet Meiya's feeling pretty conflicted herself. She was worried sick from the start. Now that the Shogun's right here with us, those feelings must be even more intense. That might sound contradictory, but human emotions aren't exactly logical. I'm sure she can't help but wish that she'd been the one who bumped into the Shogun instead. Anyway, can't believe I was right about this all being one of Yuko-sensei's plans. We weren't deployed here because it was a safe, easy job. In fact, it's the total opposite. It's just like Chief Yoroi said, Sensei must have predicted this. In other words, she must have also known how the Royal Guard managed to survive out here for months on end. And with that in mind, she probably worked out that the odds of Her Highness coming here were quite high. I mean, yes, pretty much every one of us in this squad is connected to this incident in one way or another. In a sense, it couldn't be more ideal, but even so, we're still just cadets. She's so freaking reckless. She couldn't possibly know how Ayamine relates to all this, though, right? I guess I could see her potentially knowing about her dad's relationship with that security guy, but I doubt she knows anything beyond that. Oh, no, sorry. Come on, stay focused. Now's not the time to get lost in thought. Everyone's counting on me to take care of her. I've got to stay alert. Okay, this is your safety jacket. You want to make sure the belts are secure. Yeah, and you should also take these before we take off. A drug to help prevent nausea. It's going to be a pretty bumpy ride, so... I bet for rookies who don't have a lot of accumulated feedback data, but I can't say how effective it'll be in actual combat. It's going to be a lot shakier out there. Still, it's got to be better than nothing. The others said it helped them a lot at first. Okay. She recognizes it by name. Damn, she really knows her stuff. Oh, sorry, we're about to be briefed, so I'll have to be quiet. Is that really a good idea? Well, can't exactly refuse an order from the Imperial Commander-in-Chief, can I? Just turn it back off once the operation begins. Understood. Though without a headset, you only get audio.
10分ほど前、帝国厚木基地からの通信が途絶。続いて、小田原西インターチェンジ後の前線司令部も沈黙した。すでに明神ヶ岳山中では帝国軍部隊が敵と交戦中。
明神ヶ岳。There we go. That's only 2 mountains away.
敵主力は現在、東名高速自動車道跡と小田原厚木道路跡の二手に分かれ進撃中だ。以降、東名を進撃中の敵部隊を E1、小田原厚木道路跡の敵部隊を E2 と呼称する。では、脱出経路の説明に入る。我々はまず、熱海新道跡から伊豆スカイライン跡に入り南下する。
Yeah, that's our only real option. If we headed straight for Yokohama base, we'd run right into the enemy's main force. Still, how do we plan on getting away?
おそらく E1 は我々の前進を阻むため、芦ノ湖スカイライン跡から旧三島市に向け並走してくるだろう。それと同時に我々の転進を阻むための部隊が E2 から分離し、伊豆スカイライン跡に沿って追撃してくることが予想される。E2 は国道135号線跡を南下。そ そのまま海岸線に向かい、その確保を図る可能性が高いだろう。
So they'll have units to our left, our right, and directly behind us. But the UN controls the sea right now. How are they going to try to control the shoreline? They have to know they're going to get bombarded. Do they have some kind of plan to prevent that?
我々はさらに南下を続けるが、この段階で想定通り、E3途中合流するアメリカ軍戦術機構大隊が陽動を兼ねて迎撃する。これにより E1 は旧三島市から旧中伊豆町に行って E2 と連携。我々を包囲、攻撃しようとするはずだ。
That's quite the lengthy detour, but since it's through a primarily urban area, they'll be able to cover a lot more ground than we will. Aren't they just going to catch up to us then?
冷川料金所跡が敵にとっての最重要ポイントになる。見ろ、ここは山間部が一番狭くなっている。敵が我々の頭を押さえられるのはこのポイント以外にない。ここを我々が先に抜ければ、この作戦は成功したも同然だ。我々は東笠山付近で山間部に入り、そのまま旧下田市に抜ける予定だ。敵も山岳部に入って速度が落ちればよし、入らずに並走するならばそれもよし。この頃には国連横須賀基地の第209戦術機構大隊が旧下田市内に上陸し、敵を待ち構えているという戦
Hell yeah. I know we're being forced to plan this all on the fly, but isn't that a bit too optimistic? If we can't make it through the pass before they get there, we'll be completely surrounded.
我々は白浜海岸で横浜基地所属の第11艦隊と合流。海路にて横浜基地へ帰還する。なお、本作戦においては支援砲撃やエアカバーは一切期待できない。小規模ながらも各地の戦闘は未だ継続中だ。
As long as we've got the shogun, I doubt they'll come at us with guns blazing. Though after that stuff Chief Yoda was saying earlier, I honestly can't be sure.
厳しい状況ですね。私が
And I'd say that's gonna be okay.
進撃フォーメーションは丸6を中心にアローヘッド3だ。両側面と後方を厚く取る。さらにこの絵第19独立小隊がハンマーヘッド1で後方を固めてくれる。
第19独立小隊。
臨時政府が国連軍受け入れに際し提示した絶対条件は殿下の安全な保護だ。つまり本作戦の最優先目標は後部員殿下を無事に横浜基地にお連れすることである。したがって丸6の安全を最優先とする。なお支援車両部隊は撹乱任務のため熱海峠から135号線に向かう。
As a distraction. Sure, they'll stand a better chance in urban terrain than in the mountains, but we're just using them as bait?
白金、
Ma'am.
貴様はどんな犠牲を払ってでも必ず殿下を横浜基地へお送りするのだ。いいな。
Someone's gonna die here, aren't they? Someone's gonna fucking die here, aren't they? At least someone. Affirmative.
この任務に携わることは国連軍の兵士であり日本人でもある我々にとってこの上ない名誉である。各自の奮闘に期待する。以上。
This entire debacle might only be happening because I changed the future. I'm not gonna let a single setback like this trip me up. There's no stopping me now. Not yet. This isn't where we die. We'll be fine. I'm sure of it. We're gonna make it through this.
本当に面倒をかけます。
Shut up. We're gonna make it to Yokohama base, don't you worry. We're gonna live through this. Once this is over, I'll go back for those equations and then we'll save this world. And they'll finally go back home. And then I'll finally go back home.
207戦術機構小隊前期発進。
丸ごたませ離れすぎよ。やってます。
No, not Miki.
王国軍が突破されたよ。
うろたえるな。後方はこの絵が固めている。
〇〇からカッキー。落ち着いてフォーメーションを維持しろ。
Damn it. How'd they get through all those Imperial units so fast?
丸6、速度をもっと上げられないの？
You nuts? Rhinus only has a basic safety harness. She can't take those kind of G-forces.
構いません白金。速度を上げます。
Oh god. But we've been getting tossed around by the turbulence for over 30 minutes now. Even with the medicine, it's just crazy.
早くなさい。
Understood. 06 to all units. We'll take a shortcut by boost jumping over this next valley. What? Where the hell did they come from?
全兵器使用自由。確固の判断で応戦。丸6の生存を最優先せよ。ただし、むやみにこちらから仕掛けるな。向こうは迂闊に手出しできないはずだ。了解。
Oh god. So it's finally happening, huh? Kill or be killed? God damn it. We're gonna make it through this. Do your worst, motherfuckers. Yeah!
国連軍及びこの絵部隊の指揮官に告ぐ。
What?
我に攻撃の意図あらず。繰り返す。
Why am I looking up
攻
like
撃の意
this?
図あらず。
It's the enemy pursuers. They're calling us on an open channel.
直ちに停止された。
Wait, where'd they go?
機関らの行為は我が日本国主権の重大なる侵害である。
I can't see them. Where are they? Oh, fuck. What? In front of us? How'd they get this close? They're opening fire? Ugh.
バカ野郎！ロックをするな！殺されたいのか！こちらはアメリカ陸軍第66戦術機構大隊。
Oh, they're American.
速度を落とすんじゃない！早く行け！
Oh, hell yeah.
ここは任せろ！
Why are the American pilots speaking Japanese? Like, at the beginning of the game, they had people speaking English, which was weird. It totally threw me for a loop.
207リーダー了解。
作戦に変更はない。安心していけ。
Hell yeah.
207各機フォーメーションを維持し最大戦闘速度。了解。
Hell yeah. Oh, shit's insane. Love it.
来ました。機影8位。アメリカ軍のストライクイーグルです。
米軍機に次ぐ。直ちに戦闘行為を停止せよ。繰り返す。直ちに戦闘行為を停止せよ。
Attention, unidentified craft.
There it is.
Enable your real-time translator, or follow UN military protocol and transmit in English, the official international language.
Wow, yeesh.
諸君の行為は重大な内政干渉である。直ちに戦闘行為を中止せよ。
I say again, transmit in English, the international language. We can't understand what you're saying.
米軍機に次ぐ。英語などクソくらい。繰り返す。英語などクソくらい。
What?
尻尾を巻いて逃げ帰った貴様らが今さら日本に何の用だ。
撃ってきました。
ストライクイーグル8手強いぞ。フォーメーションウィング3で包囲殲滅。兵器使用自由。
Fucking asshole.
ストライクイーグルとドッグファイター無茶だ。エレメントを崩すな。7時方向より砲撃。いきなり機影が。
Fuck them up.
バカな。レーダーに反応は。
識別該当データなし。アメリカ軍の新鋭
The Raptors.
ラプターだ。
Hell
電
yeah.
気3回フラットしてな。バカな。
Hell yeah.
All units, give me a status report.
Spike 2 all green.
Spike 3, no problem. Spike 4, A-OK. Excellent. The enemy forces are surrounding our friendlies. We'll flank them and intercept. Follow me.
Goddamn. American Army to the rescue. Holy shit, they really scared me. I even pulled the trigger on sheer reflex. Thank God the IFF auto safety kept it from going off. Damn. So those were the newest models, huh? They were coming right at us, but the radar blips were too small for me to tell who or what they were. Thank God they're on our side. We'll probably be safe for now. That being said, Rebel forces have the advantage over us in almost every aspect. Their speed in particular is just insane. And considering how quickly they took out those IJA units, their pilots must be pretty top-notch too. They probably did tons of anti-TSF practice in preparation for the coup d'etat. This is bad. If E1 is just as fast, then they'll almost definitely beat us to the Hiyakawa toll booth. What are we supposed to do?
白金大丈夫ですか顔色が優れませんよ
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Guess I'm letting my anxiety show. But I mean, can you blame me?
そうですかでは私に構わず速度を上げるのよ
If you say so. She must have an iron stomach. She's not even in a fortified suit, and yet the shaking still doesn't seem to be bothering her. The medicine's strong, but it's definitely not that strong. Still can't believe the Shogun turned out to be a girl my own age. I'm supposed to be the one looking out for her, and yet she's the one checking up on me. This is just sad. Your Highness, are you sure you're alright? You don't feel sick or anything?
心配はいりません操縦の心得は多少あります飾りとはいえ軍の最高司令官なのですからね
Huh? The Shogun knows how to pilot? Wait, you mean like TSF piloting experience?
そうですまだ実機で96時間ほどです、ね、
Oh, is that all? 96 hours? That's more than anybody in our whole squad. Not counting me, of course.
ゆえあって今は手元を離れてはいますが私専用の機体もあるのですよ
The Shogun has a personal TSF? Damn, that's a real work of art. Probably decked out in gold leaf and rare gems and stuff.
そういえばそなたの操縦はどこか変わっていますね
Wow, she even has enough experience to notice that.
不思議そうな顔をしていますね将軍が戦術機を操るというのは
Sorry, I was just a little surprised is all.
本来将軍家に生まれし者は戦においてその先頭に立つ責務があるのです
Huh? Shogun used to lead the charge? Why would they ever put themselves in so much danger?
もちろん今では将軍自らが戦場に赴くことはありませんですが将軍家縁者であっても戦に赴く者は
Yeah, like Meiya.
そしてそのような者たちを守護するために近衛軍はあるのです
I see.
ところで白金この部隊に随伴している近衛の指揮官はつくよみ魔の注意でありましょうか
Huh? Yes, that's her, but how do you know that?
先ほどの無線で第19独立小隊の名前を聞きました
Okay, fair enough. But I was asking why you know Tsukiyomi-san specifically. Wait, does that mean
だとすればおかしいですね
coincidence? Yeah. Huh? What is?
白金そなたに尋ねたいことがあります
207戦術機構小隊に次ぐ私はアメリカ陸軍第66戦術機構大隊指揮官ウォーケン少佐だ
Sorry, hold that thought.
いえ
現在我がアルファ中隊が時間を稼いでいるが比嘉の戦力差を考えれば楽観できる状況ではない
God damn, look at that American face right there. He's right about that.
我々は亀石峠で諸君らの到着を待つ到着次第補給作業を開始する
Supplies would be nice, but do we really have that kind of time? Guess he's confident that they can keep the rebel forces at bay that long.
可及的速やかに合流せよ以上だ
Come on, dude. You think we're not going as fast as we can? I know those guys back there are risking their lives for us, but we really can't afford to. We can't really afford to pick up the pace. Do you guys not care about the Shogun at all? Sorry about that. The commander of the American unit was just giving us a rendezvous point. You were saying?
いい良いのですアメリカ軍兵士たちの命にかかっていましょう
Okay then. Now that I know that you're an experienced pilot, Your Highness, I think I'll try to pick up the pace a little.
よしなに
06 to all units 207. We're going to be doing consecutive boost jumps all the way to Kimeshi Pass. Intervals of 500 seconds.
〇〇了解各機500刻みでリンクタイミングは丸6に同調
Okay, buckle up.
はい
Whee! Alright, we're at the pass. It's 3:30 in the morning. Sorry about that. I was hoping you could at least get out and stretch your legs while we resupplied.
構いません気遣いは無用です
Well, okay. I wish I could believe her, but she really doesn't look so good. Doesn't matter how much experience she might have. Without a fortified suit, the human body just isn't designed to absorb the shock of that many boost jumps. She's already taken 3 tablets, which is the maximum daily dose. I really can't give her any more. Actually, now that I think about it, this is pretty similar to what happened with Meiya in the previous timeline. Speaking of Meiya, her and the Shogun look way too much alike. Can't just be a coincidence.
何か
Oh, no, everything's fine. And considering that she mentioned Tsukiyomi-san by name, can't imagine they're just distant relatives either.
白金
No, sorry, it's nothing, honestly.
もしやそなた足が痛いのではないですか
Oh, no, I'm all good. The harness belts take care of most of the weight. Don't worry about it.
そうですか痛かったら遠慮なく申すのですよ
I won't. She's putting her own discomfort aside and trying to be considerate of me. That's exactly the sort of thing Meiya would do. Sure, she may not have the heart of a warrior like Meiya does, but she's so dignified. She has this air of unwavering solidity. You can tell that she comes from a deep-seated sense of purpose. In that regard, they couldn't be more alike. Could I be onto something here? Go on. Well, no harm in asking, right? Plus, talking might help keep her mind off the nausea. Your Highness, about what you said earlier.
先ほどの話そうであったそなたに尋ねたいことがあったのです
Okay, but I was already about to ask you something. Man, she's even got Meiya's tendency to dominate the conversation.
つくよみ注意が随伴しているということはそなたの部隊にも竹見和地が配備されているはずなのですが
Takemikazuchi.
それよりもメイヤ様竹見和地をご用意いたしました
己の部はわきまえているつもりだ一階の訓練兵には吹雪でも身に過ぎるというもの
おやめくださいメイヤ様には
くどいすぐに搬出いたせ他の者が何事かと思うであろう
この竹見和地はメイヤ様の御ためにあるのですどなた様のお心遣いかはメイヤ様もご存知のはず、
私のことはよい早く行け行かんか
なりませんこればかりはいかにメイヤ様のご命令といえど
おのれ
恐れながらメイヤ様つくよみ様とて天下を案ずるお気持ちはメイヤ様と同じ
控えろともえ
さようでございます
I'm just gonna skip through this. We've seen it. Then I was right. That makes sense now. She's the one who sent it. So that time when Meiya asked me if I recognized her face or whatever, this must have been what she was thinking about.
白金
Oh, yeah, we got it. The purple one, you mean?
はい先ほど話した私の専用機です
That was the Shogun's personal Takemikazuchi? Then Meiya's definitely more than just a distant relative. They've got to be like immediate family, I'm pretty sure. If she's the Shogun's sister, that would definitely explain why she was so baffled by me treating her like any old person.
白金
Yes?
そなたは初めて会った時
Yeah.
メイヤが三剣メイヤがこの部隊にいるのでしょう
That's correct.
ではなぜ竹見和地が見当たらないのですか
That's kind of a tough question. Not really. Well, when when Cadet Mitsurugi saw that TSF, she said she didn't want any special treatment, so she wouldn't use it.
そうですか
Well,
あの者らしい
She's smiling, but it's not enough to hide the loneliness in her eyes. She may not come out and say it like Tsukiyomi-san did, but I'm sure she interprets Meiya's refusal to pilot as a rejection of her goodwill.
あの者は今まで一度たりと私の贈り物を素直に受けてくれたことがないそうです
You don't say. Wait, as far as she knows, what does that mean?
時に白金あの者は日頃どうなのですか
Huh? You want to know what she's usually like?
はい
Wait, what? It's pretty obvious they're not in direct contact with one another, but still, doesn't Tsukiyomi-san report anything to her? Let me think. Well, Cadet Mitsurugi can seem pretty set in her ways, I guess. But only because she's got strong principles, of course.
よいかしこまるでないそなたの話しやすい言葉をお選びなさい
Oh, okay. She can be pretty stubborn and old-fashioned at times, but underneath that tough exterior, she really does have good intentions. Everyone in the squad respects her for it. She has a strong sense of duty, and she's always thinking about the squad as a whole, but sometimes I worry that she bottles things up a little too much and doesn't let anyone else in. She never lets it show when she's in pain, though, and I really admire her for having that much self-discipline. She's about as noble as they come, and yet I do think she could stand to go a little easier on herself.
So,
Yeah. Should I have sugarcoated that a little?
白金がそう感じるのであれば、あの者は相当そなたに甘えていますね。
Huh? Wait, what? I'm not sure I follow.
私に聞き知る限り、あの者はそのような弱さを人に気取られることすらよし。
From what you've heard.
されど、そなたとこうして話をしていると、それも理解できるような気がします。
Your Highness, are you coming on to me right now? What do you mean, an exception?
鎧が言ったように、そなたが変わり者だからなのでしょう。
Eccentric. Me? I don't know about that. And he's the last person who should be calling me eccentric, damn it.
本当に不思議な男ですね。
I don't know about that. No, you definitely are. I'm sure why, but I get the sense that there's more of a rift between her and Meiya than you'd expect from two immediate family members. Certainly more than you'd expect from a shogun and her sister anyway. Your Highness?
何か
I haven't been living here for very long, so please forgive me this is a stupid question. Hey, I'm not lying, technically. But am I correct to assume that Meiya is your Highness's sister? Sorry, was it rude of me to ask?
よい。そなたは国連の英士。
Sorry. Hopefully she's just assuming I grew up overseas or something.
あの者は、己が身の上をそなたになんと。
All she said is that she's a distant relative of the shogun, but from what your highness has said earlier, I have to assume she's closer than that. And that's not to mention
それに、なんでしょ
the
う。
obvious, physical similarities. Well, you're just like her. You look almost identical, and you've got similar personalities and everything. Did I say something wrong?
それはそうでしょう。私とあの者は血を分けた双子
Yeah,
なの
I
ですから
thought they mentioned a twin sister in extra. Like, I knew the sister for sure, but I thought they mentioned twin. Huh? Twins? I mean, the thought had crossed my mind, but...
メイヤにはね、
Yep.
双子のお姉さんがいたんだって。
Wait, I already knew about this?
古より公務員家には双子は世を分ける意味語だとするしきたりがあるのです。
They said something similar in extra.
三剣家では双子は家を分けるから縁起が悪いって言い伝えがあって、メイヤは養女に出されたんだって。
Mm-hmm. That's right. Sumika told me about this back in my world. But why would Sumika know about that? Ugh, why can't I piece together my own memories? Because Meiya told her. Right, but that didn't happen yet, did it? No. That's right, that's one of those things. Well, like, all the endings, like, Takeru has memories of all the endings in Extra. However, he was transported to this world after the events of the hot springs, so he hasn't actually experienced any of the endings. But yeah, that was, fucking, God, at what point was that? That wasn't during the moment after Meiya had already moved out. That must have been like shortly before. It was after the hot springs though, I think. Actually, fuck. I can't piece together the memories either. Fuck. God damn it. Anyway, I remembered someone mentioning she had a fucking twin sister and that it was a negative thing, so they fucking moved Meiya away. I remember that. Did I not know about it until after Sumika told me? I think so.
でもある時、事故
Yep.
でご両親とお姉さんは亡くなって、あと
そのしきたりによって、あの者は生まれてすぐに東園の三剣家に養子に出されたのです。
I see. So this is Meiya's twin sister, the one who died back in my world. If she had survived, she would have been the heir to the Mitsurugi financial group.
ですからあの者と私は、幼少の頃より直接話をしたことも一緒に。
I knew it. That explains the emotional distance I was feeling earlier.
己が素性と関わりなく生きてゆけたならば、それなりに平穏な暮らしを営むこともできたでしょう。
That's for sure.
されど者は、幼少よりことあらば私の身代わりになるよう教育され、常に周囲からそう扱われてきたのです。
Meiya's your body double?
メイヤという名は、あの者に刻まれた意味語であるという証。
Huh?
メイという字は闇を意味します。
Darkness, and the Ya means night.
私の名にある日は日の光を意味しています。
The light of day and the dark of night. How fitting.
その生まれゆえ、意味語として家を追われ、身の上を語ることを禁じられながら、
Oh, fuck.
その生まれ、私の姉妹であるがゆえに、祭りごとの道具として扱われてきたのです。
A tool? What do you mean?
今そなたの舞台に席を置いていることもそうです。
Huh? I mean, it's not just because it's her obligation as a member of the shogun's family?
高貴なる者、常に民の藩たるべしという将軍家の責務を報じているのは事実ですが、
So there's another reason. To be related to what Chief Yoroi said yesterday morning.
君はこれだけの豪華メンバーが偶然に集まったとでも思っているのかい？
She must know about that. Maybe not everything, but definitely a good chunk of it.
あの者は国連に対する日本の真偽の証として横浜基地にいるのです。
Oh shit. So basically, she's a political hostage. Fuck.
ありていに言えばそのようになりましょう。
Wow, okay. I see. So it was a backroom deal between the UN and the Japanese government. Even if they are meant to protect the shogun's relatives, it's definitely the kind of deal it would take for the shogunate's royal guard to be stationed at a UN base.
情けないことですが、
I mean,
私が
you
それをあの者
personally
に強い
didn't.
てしまっているのです。
It's not like you fucking formed your twin sister in the womb. Okay, it's really not your fault though, right? You're not making the decisions and everyone knows it. That's the whole reason this coup d'etat even started. The government's treated both of you as nothing more than tools.
私はあの者を失望させたのかもしれませんね。
What? Are you honestly worried about that?
そうです。
Well, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure she hasn't.
そうであればよいのですが。
I'm sure she understands your highness's pain better than anyone. She was furious when she saw the news about the Mount Tengen evacuation. Wouldn't stop talking about how they disregarded the will of the people. The way she felt back then can't be too different from how you feel now. You were so concerned about the people in the capital that you came out here and put your life on the line, right? She can relate to the rebel cause, but she's also enlisted in the UN military, which is tasked with suppressing the coup, so she's feeling pretty conflicted about where her allegiance lies right now. But I think that the hardest thing for her is knowing that your highness is in an equally painful position right now.
私が
That's what it was about.
それは私ではない。ただこの苦しみを
Yeah, I
一人
knew
抱
it.
えていることを思うと
I finally know who she is. I mean, you can also understand both the rebel perspective and the government side of things, can't you? You know what Meiya told me? She said she couldn't stand the idea of you being forced to bear all that pain alone. She said that, at the very least, she'd like to stand in solidarity with you. At the same time, I had no idea what she was talking about, but now I do. She's always kept you in her thoughts, Your Highness. In fact, when she found out that the Imperial Palace was being surrounded, she screamed at Lieutenant Tsukiyomi to go protect you. I've never seen Meiya go off like that before.
そうでしたか。
Her bond with her sister is what gives her the strength to endure her own hardships. Her bond with a twin sister she's never seen or spoken to. She never mentions it, and you'd never know just from looking at her, of course, but she's overcome a lot of adversity thanks to that support. It's not because she was taught to play this role, and it's not because she was ordered to. It's because she takes genuine pride in being her sister's body double. That's why she can make it through everything life throws at her.
白金
Yes?
そなたに頼み事があります。
What is it?
これをあの者に渡してください。
What's this? Some kind of doll, I think? Looks handmade. Not to mention old.
これがあの者と私が共に過ごした証なのです。
I see.
こたび身の回りの品で持ち出せた唯一のものです。
Then it must be something she always carries on her person, or at least somewhere within arm's reach in case of emergency. Either way, it's gotta be pretty damn important to her. Are you sure you want me to give it to her?
あの者が心を許すそなたから渡してほしいのです。そなたからであれば、きっとあの者も心よく受け取ってくれるでしょう。
Well, let's not compare it to the Takamikazuchi or anything. She only refused those gifts out of consideration for the rest of us.
分かっています。そなたの話を聞いて、あの者の思いはよくわかりました。
So then, why can't you give it to her in person once this is over?
あの者に双子の姉などおりません。そして将軍にも双子の妹などおりません。
She understands exactly how Meiya feels. That's why she can't give it to her in person. No matter what either of them want, they still can't meet each other in public. The nature of their birth destined them to live their entire lives apart from one another. And I guess they just came to terms with that a long time ago. Understood. I'll make sure Meiya gets this.
お願いします。
207戦術機構小隊各機に次ぐ。
Yeah. Oh, hang on a second.
君を呼んで君へかけて君がくれた勇気手にそっと託す